I'm scared for you. But we'll see. I'm scared for Gold Drung, you know, I'm scared for the egg. Because I'm murky. Deep inside. Ah. Gosh. What have you done? Get yourself tricked by strangers. You thought you entered the refuge, secured place, a haven of rangers. But something wrong is going on with their captain. He's been acting weird. His men are very subdued, obedient, proud Dunedain, but very just... They look diminished at his side and useless. And he, Arasil, yeah, he behaved weird. Dreaming of moving to Gondor, leaving Arnor behind, abandoning that cursed kingdom, not showing much trust or heed towards their king in hiding, Aragorn, and finally appearing as if talking alone in front of the waters. You watched from the ramparts down at him as he was like gesticulating and moving to an unseen presence, which could have been seen by our elf here, if I guess both of them. I guess she has that power too. I didn't go through her distinctive features, cultural talents, whatever.
We didn't have bad dreams to wake us up.
Nah, the worst dream is the one you that wakes you up for real and is not a dream. It's what's happening now.
Yes.
They are definitely weapon ready. They fan out in between you and the only exit. The fire is in the hearth behind you, stretching your shadows against them. There's
we have a doorway, right?
Yeah.
We have a doorway because I'm standing in that doorway.
No. You all gathered inside and they entered. You were all inside and they entered.
I thought they were in the hallway.
Oh, there is, little hallway there. I imagine a hall, and there's a doorway, and they stand there. They block the exit. He remains at your side, and Eradan is in the middle. And lost. And, he doesn't know, he doesn't understand. He wasn't in on that. He wasn't aware. Something like that he seems genuinely just like disarmed and helpless in the middle of this. Yerime has her hand on her short sword, the hilt of her short sword. She doesn't yet unsheath her weapon. Eradan is in the middle, holding his sword, like not unsheathed either. He looking left and right between the two groups. Arzegal and Thorald, after having that, they had their pipe. They saw Arasil talking alone near the river. They went back in and joined you all.
But it looked like he was alone.
So again, when your mic doesn't catch at the beginning of your sentences if you either speak too low or for too short a time.
Right, okay. Sure. It looks like it looked like he was alone.
Yeah, it looked
the
like
leader. Yeah.
And then he came back with Arnon, the poison ranger, Adani and Temeldra. Arnon looks bleak and sick and diminished. Adani and Temeldra, fully grown men, rangers, Dunedain. They don't shake. They look straight at each and every move you make, and they keep silent. Arasil's voice just echoes in that big hall. In there we have just a couple tables and stools, the bunks where you slept on near the walls and not far from the hearth. Couple torches attached to their hooks, and that's it pretty much. And slit windows, nowhere to jump from. Arasil's voice goes, "My brothers, as I told you, this bunch of brigands, swift liars, quick tongues, have abused our trust. Oh yes, they come from Rivendell, but they stole something there. Something powerful and sacred. An artifact. A weapon. That they intend and use against the free people, the free folk. Give us the price. Now."
Arasil, how long have you served the enemy?
I serve no one. My cause.
Oh.
True.
You serve the enemy. You have been duped.
You have no ID. He brandishes his sword forward like that. That's when the reflection of that ring is holding just blinks at you.
So you're being misled. I don't know what is causing you to think like this. Do you really believe we would or could steal a thing from Rivendell, an artifact from Rivendell? Do you think Lady Irame would even need to steal anything from Rivendell? No, you are deceived. We are on a quest for good.
Adanir, Temeldra, do not listen to them. They are swift talkers. They know how to trick people in their way. They know what they are doing. But what they have is the power that gives them that knowledge. We must snatch that from them now. Use it for ourselves.
You cannot use what we possess. It is not a tool. No good will come from this, Arasil.
We have ways. We know ancient ways. His way, his tone, just his voice is kind of like emphatic, disproportionate compared to even what he was before.
You sound like our Farazan. So you others, should you follow the way of Elendil and find the light, or will you descend into madness with your leader?
See what they are doing? Using history
We are
against
speaking
us.
the truth.
But what they hold, their little secret, they cannot control. This will bring doom on Eriador and beyond. We must seize it now. Attack! And they do. Indeed. And Eradan interposes himself. He stands, he says, "No!" You know, he unsheathed his sword and he stands in front of them, facing them. "What are you doing, Arasil? Friend of my father? Is this even possible? Adanir Temeltra, wake up!" Arasil looks
Listen
at
to him.
Yeah?
I just say, listen to him. He has spent days with us. He knows where our hearts are.
Surely he knows. And he was charmed by your powers. You've used him, turned him against me. You used to be a good boy, Eradan, he goes. I still am, Captain. I'm just confused.
You've done that to yourself, Arasil. You've turned yourself and your comrades against what is good and truthful. I implore you, before you make a mistake we cannot walk back from. Look deep into yourself and understand. Realize we are not your enemy.
Eradan turns around, now facing you. What is that thing you have? What is that thing you carry? Where are you taking it? Tell me everything.
I look towards my comrades. You have to trust us. You have to trust us. It is for everyone's good that what we possess remains unknown.
If I have to make a decision who I'm supposed to support.
Why would Elrond's... Yeah, you don't want us to speak because we speak the truth. Why would Elrond have sent out messengers to help us along our way if we were not doing what he thought was wise?
This is all a trick. A conspiracy.
The trick is in your mind.
You've acted in
It will break
Elrond's
my
name.
heart to kill Adunadan, but you will die.
You are imposters. Now let go of the price, and you shall have a clement death. Otherwise, I fear for you.
No. You don't have to do this. Don't. Realize, if you come at us, we will have no choice. And this will be an unnecessary loss of life. You've been with us, you know us. You've shared food and stories and songs with us. You know who we are.
Who has deceived you, the sorceress or someone else? How long have you been under their sway?
Adanir goes, Captain is under no sway, and says no one. Free Dunedain. This part of the angle is his. And he's protected this land since we work is forever. He knows what he's talking about. Arasil has insight, like the old Dunedain. He is gifted. Temeltrar just grips his long sword even more firmly. You make a couple steps sideways, trying to encircle you. Irime unsheathed her sword. Eradan again is confused. But I know that, says Eradan. Arasil, please tell me, what is it? What is it they hold? Something that could end all wars. And they want to destroy it. For glory. We cannot let that happen. We need that weapon. We will tame it. Make it our own. Trust me, Eradan. Come, boy. Come at my side.
He does not know what he says. Go on, Galder, go on.
Let me ask you, gentlemen, what was Morgoth's worst creation of all the animals he made? All the creatures. Not the Balrogs, he did not make those. It was the dragons. Has there ever been a dragon that could be tamed? Has there ever been a dragon that could be turned to all good? Has there ever been a dragon who could save the free folk? We carry a dragon egg to destroy it, you fool!
Eradan just falls on his knees. His sword on the floor. Like a whelp, he turns towards Arasil. Is that... That's impossible! Arasil, tell me this isn't true. Oh, but it is. And I know ways, like I said. Ancient ways they're not aware of. Magic. And before Numenor. Ancient days. Do not worry, young Eradan. We'll tame
There's
that beast.
never been a dragon turned to good. Ever.
I have had enough. Seize them now!
Oh, he's dead. I'm going after Arasil.
Use your new fancy sword moves.
Let's go.
You should have told him I was trained by Glorfindel himself. Do you think you stand a chance?
That's right.
Don't tell me it was for 5 days, because...
He's beyond reason.
Well, we told you what we actually carry, so now we'll have to kill you.
This is the punishment.
Nice. Nice quote. I like the efficiency of the dwarf. When it's time to talk, he just says what's necessary. Eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually.
It's just like, yeah, you've made your choices.
Yeah.
You suffer the consequences.
Are we set?
Let's see, how do I do? There we go.
You guys can drag your tokens.
Oh, mine's giant token.
Do it this way, is that right? Nope, like this way.
From the PCs folder, you just drag your...
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Thank you for the reminder, because I did not remember till you said it.
That's right.
I appreciate that. Whoops, that didn't work.
You drag your name. Take your name and you drag it onto the sheet. Onto the...
Yeah, I'm trying to click the plus, and I'm not seeing the...
What
I'm
plus?
not getting the list of the individual names. Oh, there we go. Okay, finally, I'm getting there.
You can just click on the area where the whole folder is. No need to click
Yeah.
on the plus.
So who are these guys?
Okay.
I can't tell which is which.
The one at the
Reckon
bottom
this
is Arasil.
Yeah.
Ah, thank you.
Oh, I forgot to change their bloody name. Of course. Arnon.
Ooh,
Arnon at the top.
What
Adanir.
happened? It seems I lost my short spear somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Anyone seen my short spear?
It's a bit late to look for it.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I mean, if it wasn't, if it's just like some kind of misclick, put yourself a short spear.
Yeah, I think so. With all the changes in the...
Oh, do we recover any fatigue for our half night's rest?
Yeah, one fatigue.
Thank you. I think we will need that and be missing
Yeah,
another
even
ones.
one fatigue may make sense. Can be the difference. All right, so this is the opening volley. Pick your stances. How is Bungo? How's Bungo doing? Have you ever seen like such evil men?
Evil men on the road. Well, no, Bungo's just standing by Hervé with his bow, getting into the rearward position to fire.
So there is Irime. I think Eradan will take a moment to realize that something is wrong. He's not going to take part in the fight for another round before making a final decision. Well, Irime is with you, so that now that's 5 against 4, but we would still need 2 for each of them, yeah? You can't
3
go-
against 5 against 3, the first round, sounds like. Am I right?
It's 4 against 4, I think.
There are 4.
But Eradan's not is
Oh,
not
no.
fighting this first round. That leaves.
You can assume for a reward stance if the total number of enemies isn't more than twice the number of adventurers, okay? Furthermore, for each player hero in reward, there must be 2 other adventurers fighting in close combat stance. There can be only 1 in reward. Only one of you can be in reward.
Okay. Oh, we must decide.
When Irime, if Eradan joins you, then you can hop back to reward.
I will say I have 3 in bows and you have 2, and we have equal in swords. Are you happy to go into a defensive or open stance?
Yeah, I'll go into defensive, then defending my lady there.
Free.
You know what? I think I'm going to change my stance
No.
because it helps them more than it helps us to be in forward stance. Seems like. Well, I'm going to try to change my stance.
Yeah, when I click on toggle stance, nothing happens.
Wow.
Yeah, it's...
What am I
Currently
doing wrong?
We'll change stances after the initial volleys.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, at first it's first volleys, opening volleys, and then there will be stances. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can quickly lose an arrow at them, Thorald.
Okay.
Can I throw my spear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry, it was my macro was not working. So here we go. Great bow. Keenan fell. Actor ID is not part of active combat.
Yeah.
So we can all have a first volley, right?
I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm part of active combat. It says when I try and click on my bow.
Everyone is part of combat now. That's weird.
Is it only me? Because I managed
Yeah.
to roll.
I'm not able to use my bow. And the actor with ID, blah, 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 is not part of the active combat.
Nice.
Mhm.
Let me try dragging my guy back in.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Up. Now?
Yeah, there we go. Yes, there we go.
Okay.
Voila.
8 damage on Arasil. Yeah. Another success by Thorald.
1 second. If he has a protection roll, it's ill-favored. It does not look like it, though.
Because what, you have a talent?
Yeah, fierce shot.
Moshi. Okay.
I try and aim for a non-vital part, maybe to shake him out of his stupor.
Oh, 4 damage. He takes 2 arrows, like zack, zack. The spear flies by. Take them down! They charge. We begin combat.
Okay, now we should be able to change our stance. Is that right?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
How
can
do
now.
we right click?
Right click.
Yeah, right. You
and
right click,
to
and
your
then
left.
on the bottom right, there's the bottom
there
right
we
is toggle common stance, and
Right click on your token and to your left.
There we go.
Okay.
Alright, so who is taking who? I mean, it's gonna be 2 each. There is the defensive there. It could be 1 each, you know? Be like that.
Yeah, mine should be an open stance.
So who is picking?
There we go.
Who wants to face Arasil?
I'm happy to, but I don't
Well.
want to. But if you want to,
Azagal?
you're in forward stance. You get to decide.
Alright,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm moving.
let's go. Alright, Azagal, you went forward.
Yep.
We miss. Why is he not in the.
Oh, so I need to retarget.
Yeah, Bungo, your stance should be defensive. Go. Okay. Did you get that, Owen? You need to right-click your token and select the... I did it for you now, but you need to right-click your token and select your stance to the left. Do you see those?
Yes.
Yeah. So now
Yeah,
I've put you
I
in
remember
defensive
now.
already. Anyway. All right.
Perfect.
Well, this is the token of Balin, I could not find it's not her portrait, but her, token and portrait have different files. I don't know where is Irime's. She's disguised as Balin. All right.
Okay.
As a gal,
Okay.
let's do this. Arasil is out of his mind. Just charges, two-handed sword, two-handed long sword.
Nice. Let's see. I'm going to yell a battle cry, and I'm striking.
Oh,
Yeah,
look
baby.
at that.
A great success. Oh, it's gonna be. There's a special attack.
Yep.
He takes 12 damage.
Yeah, that's if he doesn't get his protection roll. If he gets it, if he doesn't, it's 18.
Wounded. He charges.
Is that
She just lifts his sword. He's trying to go for, zack, a straight slash down from you. How do you discard him on the spot?
Much like Robert the Bruce with a single shot. But since he's only wounded and not with his skull split, it's just from left shoulder across. Actually, sorry, that would be right shoulder across his chest.
Okay.
Basically severing several tendons.
Yeah, he runs like shouting, yeah, and just and falls on his side, shudder for a moment, and loses consciousness.
he hasn't fought many dwarves? Clearly, you were.
Yep.
He was not used to the height difference.
At this point,
Yeah,
the two others are like, no, Arasil, Captain! And Eradan himself is like, no! He rushes towards Arasil, yeah? He drops his sword and kneels before the body of his dying captain. But the two others, they don't give up. Well, three
Please back
three
down or you will
others.
follow him.
The others, yeah.
Wait, so there are 5 of them total?
Yeah, there's 5 of them.
But there's Eradan,
I miscounted.
the young guy,
And 4 more. Yeah, and 4
and
others.
4 more, yeah, and the three elder and the captain. All right, Galdir, what do you?
Okay.
Oh. Where was this in session 2 or 3?
Fort Vendel hadn't taught me anything yet.
That was it. That was it.
Nice, 13 damage applied. Oh, it takes a nasty blow. That one, just he shouts in pain. There is blood in the air as he swings back his sword at you, and we land in a moment. Irime dodges the attack of Temeltrar, and she kicks the guy towards the hearth, and he's back to the wall. She holds Irime is holding her short sword towards the guy who looks at his captain. He's just so enraged. The fire behind him. Bungo, that man is towering you, is twice as tall as you.
Yeah. I'll stab at his nether regions. You attack elvish women and hobbits, the good people of this world. What has become of you, Ranger? And
You're going to attack his nether regions. Even that is low, man. That's illegal. Are you sure? I mean, maybe you are a servant of a Dark Lord, actually.
targeting.
Yeah, you hover over it with your mouse and click T.
Yeah, I did have it, but I turned it off.
Here you go.
Oh no.
It's a failure. You try and strike with your short sword, is it? It's a short sword you have?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright. You roll only 3 dice? You're defensive.
Mm.
He blocks your blow, parries it, no problem. You just your tank goes like, you know, you have this this charging that goes through your forearms. You barely you feel pain in the sole of your feet, you know. A reward, another arrow is about to go off.
Yes, I'm going to shoot the guy attacking Bungo, as he's so bravely rushed in to provide me with a free firing line. And of course, he's shorter, so I have the easiest target to hit. And I will aim for above waist height, where.
And he's also closer to you, so he's a more threatening.
Yeah, there are many advantages to shooting this guy.
Come on.
But sadly, it is not enough. As maybe when he blocked the sword, he kind of threw off the angle a bit, and the arrow flies past and hits the back of the wall.
Eradan is stomping the ground. No, that cannot be. That is unreal. This is unreal. And then the 3 rangers will strike. All right, Adonia, longsword coming. He will use point of devotion. What is it in? Forgot the name. All right. It's 5 points of damage towards Galdir.
All right.
Oh, what did I do? Oh, I pressed some kind of. I didn't mean that.
Eye awareness.
Eye awareness.
The number 4. Number 4 is eye awareness. Right, that was 9.
Okay.
I have a shortcut somewhere. I don't know what's going on.
Every attack we take, we lose. It's another eye awareness.
Yeah, sure. I'm doing all attacks and then I'll narrate that. Alors, you're on defensive. He compensates that with a point of hate. Which is not hate, I forgot the name.
Bungo, good defensive work.
Galdir should be weary. Yeah.
Yep. I'll drop my helm.
Okay.
It's a bit hot in here.
Arnon missed him, and how about over there? Yeah, she's still dancing around Temeltra. I think she jumped. Irene jumped on that small table, and she grabbed the stool, and she threw it at Temeltra. Yeah. Nah, I didn't mean that either.
You're a bit excited about the eye awareness right now, Adi. Something tells me.
It's not raising, I think. It's still staying at 10.
I changed it again at 9.
He changed it down.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
All right, Demetra is having a hard time catching her. She's just too agile and clever. She's on the other side of the table now, and he's trying to reach at her, but it's impossible. Eradan goes, "Please stop it! Arnon, Demetra, out of here! Look! Our captain is dead! He's dying!" You know, etc.
We can say, "Seize!" And we can spare his life. We can save his life.
There, indeed. The moment of, they go in defensive postures, stances, step back a bit, still holding their guards up, look around, quickly exchange glances, look at each other's confusion, and there's just a sort of collective sigh, and they lower ever so slightly their weapon and go back towards where the body of Arasil lays on that cold stone floor.
And the dwarf coming towards them.
Yes.
Just a
They don't know what to say.
There. Can you stabilize him?
No.
He's no longer a threat. We've made
Yes,
up.
he is. Yes, he is. He's already betrayed us to the enemy. If we heal him, he will hunt us. He's turned these good folk against us. Rangers are among the people you can most depend on, and he has corrupted these three.
We're not corrupted.
You should not have attacked us.
Arnon,
You had no reason.
the poison
You were
one.
not thinking. How can a dragon be a force for good? That is just foolishness.
He has not talked to us about the dragon.
I
Somewhat
talked to
a
you
voice
about
in
the
him
dragon.
convinced us that some kind of artifact is the reason for all of that. We are sorry. Our captain wasn't in his own mind. Something is wrong. What a shame.
Who was he talking to last night by the river?
This night.
Yeah. Just a few moments ago, actually.
An ancestors, he claimed. An ancestor of him. Who it seems died ages ago. Used to own these lands. And himself fell during the battles against the realm, the Witch King. It's the sick one, yeah, the poisoned one, Arnon, who is speaking. All sweaty and even more white than he used to already. That is what Arasil told us, that the spirit of an ancestor talks to him. Yes, please, Owen.
Bungo pipes up, having been just struck by this ranger. You should be ashamed. You've attacked good people, an elven princess. You have demeaned the name of the rangers. There's nothing you can do to right this wrong. You defend good people. You are.
You can always try to right it wrong.
It is a sad day indeed.
It will be certainly hard to right this wrong. But things are not so clearly cut. You can always right a wrong. You can always try to fight the enemy from now on.
This is what we've done all our lives for 100 years. How could we imagine? Arasil, since his youth, had that flame in him. Such a convincing way to uplift hearts and bring us hope. We could not have imagined. Are you suggesting that this ancestral spirit is something else?
There are several possibilities. He himself could have gone bad. It could be that a spirit has influenced him. It could be he is ensorcelled. I don't know him as well as you, but I know he is bad. Or was bad.
There was one who claimed that he can speak to the dead and even bring them back. My father's company was at the fall of Dol Guldur. And that was a great servant of the enemy. No one who serves the good can speak with the dead.
Your shame is deep. We will be on our way soon. You can live with your shame.
No.
Thank you for letting us spare you.
Eradan crawls, weeping. I'm sorry. I led you into that. I unknowingly led you into a trap. This is all on my phone. My line is cursed. I'm useless. I'm no ranger. I forgo my oath. I abandon my duty. I am no one, nobody. I belong to a hovel in Tharbad. I belong nowhere, to the swamps. I let myself drown in the river now. The other two are just mute. They sheath their swords.
I think you have chosen well.
You must
are an
go
honor
to
the Rangers. Sorry.
Oh, yep. All four of you. We will burn the body of your captain, but all four of you must go to Rivendell and tell Lord Elrond what happened here. You must know that something is corrupting the Rangers. Your captain might have been an honorable Ranger captain, but he fell. And even if he could fall, then who knows who else has fallen as well. Lord Elrond must know of this.
Arnon, the poisoned, stumble for a bit. Adania keeps him straight, and Temetra nods silently at you in answer. Eradan crawls from Bungo's knees to back towards the body of Arasil, the captain, still unconscious, bleeding, seriously bleeding. And he grabs the hand of Arasil and starts to kiss it. You were a symbol for me of truth, of of dedication. Your devotion seemed so absolute. How could I? You've tricked me. And he grabs his hand, you know, he clasps the wrist of that lump arm. And you see there is a ring on the forefinger here of Arasil with a black pearl on it, slit in half, slit in the middle, like a black obsidian stone inserted into a silver ring.
Do not touch that ring.
I was gonna suggest Galdi or Lady Irame, maybe you would be best to look at this ring.
That slit reminds us of that coin, does it not?
Yeah.
Well, if we can look at it without touching, then yes, please do not touch the ring. I think it is a cursed ring. That year, gosh, do I even have lore? I don't think
She
it's
also
one
gives
of
you.
the strings.
She also gives you a bonus to lore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this probably ought to be.
She
my
comes
guess
at your
is this ought to
side,
be,
Galdir, and the two of you lean over that ring as Eradan sort of like stretches his captain's hand towards you. He always said this comes from his line. It's an heirloom of his.
When did he find it?
But he always... Didn't he always had it? The others, this sort of like... Maybe? I don't know. It is...
Okay, sorry, I need to roll.
Yeah. Yeah, you roll with your +2.
Guys, I'm gonna +2.
Thanks to her.
Okay.
Two sixes.
2 6s will do it.
Mm-hmm. Erthat Galin, she goes. Yes. Angmar, the Witch King. Yes. Indeed. His forefather fell here. But his name has been lost. This place was abandoned. Oh, ages. Centuries. People thought it empty, but it seems something lingered here. As the Lord was the last to stand against the armies of Angmar. Killed himself, throwing himself from the tower. In the river. People say something was wrong with him. Now, this is it. I thought all was lost and was drawn by the river. But it seemed that this ancestral spirit lingered longer and stayed. And she shouts, Belthaudik! Perthautic! Present yourself! If only you dare! She runs outside battlements, shouting out loud to the night, to the moon, to the river. Perthautic!
I go with. I follow in case he shows up.
Nothing happens. She turns desperate towards you, Galdir. We have to do something.
Lady?
That ring must be destroyed.
Yes. Can we melt it?
That's an idea. That should do. Should do it. We cannot just drop it in a hole. This is too dangerous.
No.
Someone will come, smell it and dig it out. Came back after centuries. He will come back again. She walks back to the chamber inside the hall where everybody's still. And Eradan goes, I'll take the ring.
No. Aradan, you have a good heart. None of us is beyond corruption. We believe it to be cursed. We will try to melt it.
I'll bring it to the old Briar. He'll know what to do with it. They have a forge there. The old Briar,
But
she
I'm gonna
goes.
put my
Is he still around? I mean, this is impossible. He's just a man. Oh yes, lady, the old Briar. But I don't know which one you're talking about. Maybe his grandson. They're all called the old Briar, from what I understood. But he's an elf friend, as you know. Indeed, I know this family. This is a long way from here. I do not mind. If I can be of help, maybe I can protect you still on the way.
Where is it located?
In the middle of Cardolan. Somewhere between Tharbad and Sandford.
Is it west of here?
Yes.
Yeah, it's on our way.
Okay. I have a thought. First of all, Eradan, for your service and your good heart, would you accept my dagger?
I do not need a dagger, my lord.
I'm gonna
That's
put
all I have to.
my arm on his shoulder, and I'm gonna kind of like look at him and like nod to be like, accept it. This is
Well, if you insist, be honored to wear
wish
it
I had
and
more to
wield
give
it
you.
in case it's needed. But why this gift?
I can't imagine how hard it is to not act when your leader is attacked someone who you've served for years. But your heart kept you true. It's an amazing thing. It should be acknowledged in some way or another.
look at it as a reminder, a sign of your strength of will, your integrity, so that in moments when you feel you are faltering, you can call back on this time and find strength from it.
He shrugs.
I believe that is Galder's intention.
Well, maybe I'll be redeemed if I rid the world of that thing. And he pulls the ring from the limp hand of Arasil.
Don't touch it without a glove.
He does.
I wish you hadn't touched it.
I'm nobody, I'm no one. I'm powerless. No one would want of me. Ring is safe. Safe in my hand. I'm not going to wear it. I put it on my chain here. Hang it like a pendant.
Put it in a bag or something so it doesn't touch your skin.
Well, if you insist.
It's best
I
to
would
be
listen to the elves on matters.
cautious with this thing. I wouldn't touch it.
Let me have a look at this man. She goes, as the two other rangers are dragging Arasil's body towards the heart of the fire. This man is dying. We do not have much longer to live, I'm afraid. She looks at the other rangers, somber. I'm sorry, there is nothing we can do for him. Don't worry, lady, goes the sweaty, poisoned one. We will bury him. We'll bury him, yeah. And we'll head back to Rivendell. Tell the sad story.
Arnon, have you decided if we can, if you will let us try to treat your wound? I can't promise, but we can try. It is your choice.
Doesn't matter now.
It does matter.
My name has been sullied, spoiled.
No one is irredeemable.
Bungo pipes up again. Yes, your treachery is of the lowest kind, and Elrond indeed would be a good place to go and make your case, but perhaps you could redeem yourself. These wargs and orcs that chase us, you know these paths and ways here. Perhaps you could help us trap them and fight them as your redemption.
Yes. What better could we be doing? Who will help you before heading off for Rivendell? We promise to repay what we owe. But there are many.
We know of two wargs and two riders, but there may be others.
Oh, indeed, there are more. There's more. At least a dozen riders.
A dozen?
Indeed.
And it will have to be a very good ambush.
And 9 or 12 orcs don't just wander like that, randomly. They must be after something you have. And we more or less know what's going on. We have no more question about it. But the prize, they know you have it. And not only that, orcs on their own like that, they always come with a leader.
I'm afraid that seems like a too large a raiding party for us to handle, especially with such important cargo.
Yeah.
We could
Yes,
figure
and
out
that-
a way.
But it is,
We will delay them.
That dwarf,
No,
that dwarven
maybe
axe,
not.
that dwarven axe would be better hewing orcs than rangers.
We don't.
Yeah, even
Fear
orc
death.
leaders, but still.
I've seen him hew orcs, and it's not anywhere near as impressive.
If your deaths, you will do good by being alive, not by dying. If you delay them that big a number, you'll surely die. That's not worth it. That's
It would be redemption.
you were just following your leader.
Arnon keeps the conversation with you going. Temeltra feeds the fire. Adanir kneels near the now near corpse of Arasil, listening to Irime, who mutters a soft prayer in Elven, looking to accompany the soul of Arasil in safer places. Eradan has retreated and recoiled into a corner. He listens carefully, but you know he has this little pouch with the ring, and he looks at it, and he gazes between you having this conversation, her singing her prayer, the ring in his pocket. Oh, but we have tricks, they go. We will not get caught. Just lead them towards the mountain. And meanwhile,
Perhaps you could lead them to. Perhaps you could lead them to the patrols of Elrond, and they would end these orcs and wargs. But I think they will follow us, for we have what they desire. And if they fall upon us just alone, this is our chance, maybe with these rangers, to fight them.
orcs do not like water. They will need a ford to cross west. Or some kind of accident on the way, opening a passage for them to cross the river. But if you go by canoe, all they can do is shoot arrows at you, which isn't best to hope for, but it's better than the gnawing maws of 12 wargs. But we will take them towards the mountain. We'll do our best. That could only maybe save you a couple of days before they figure out the trick.
A couple of days will be very helpful. They are right on our tails, and any day, any hour we can gain is vital.
Suddenly, Arasil coughs, spits blood, recoil, you know. He's trying to mutter something. Eradan
Can at least
just
listen.
rushes towards him, puts his ears, you know, near his lips. And Arasil whispers, mutters, "A ring. Get rid of it. Get rid of it before Perzotic catches up. Don't believe your dreams. They're not yours." And he goes.
I bow my head and whisper a short barding prayer. I'll go up to Eradan and hold his shoulder and kind of gesture him to come and sit by the fire.
Did Arasil sound like he was coming around?
He's dead. He said to destroy the ring, get rid of it. And I want to sit Eradan down. We both carry something dangerous. Something that does not want to be destroyed. And was willing and endlessly fighting against our better judgment. You will be tested and I will be tested. For as long as we travel, know that I am here, if you need it. Rely on your fellowship, for this is not a thing that can be accomplished on its own.
At this very moment,
We'll
you have a harrowing vision, Thoran.
Okay.
You black out. Just as you give him that advice, and I think you just fall back, you know, and just as he catches you, maybe another ranger catches you as you fall back, and as you look up, you see a starry sky. You're not anymore in the hall. You lay in one of those canoes. Just above the rim of your canoe, you know, and you look around. And you see your brothers in arms, you know, and your fellowship paddling. And there is a whizzing sound. Plethora of arrows are whizzing through the air and landing all around, you know, in the water. The canoes. You hear the cries of Bungo, Azagar. Press on, you know. Suddenly you hear, "Ah!" Someone got hurt and shot. One of you. You just don't know which one. As you wake up, you feel the hand of Yerime on your forehead. And you see her and you're back in there. With everyone now. present in the hall.
Oh. Get up. I kind of like can get up on my own a little bit and don't know what just happened, but either I'm prescient and I don't, or and I turn towards my bag, which is carrying the egg, or our guest is listening and giving me visions of dark tidings.
Roll wisdom to resist 2 points of shadow.
Wisdom or valor?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, okay. I'm going to use a hope.
Very well.
1 success.
You take 1. What do you mean? Goes Eradan. Are you or my friend? Did you just say? Do you mean who is giving you visions? He looks at your
So
bag
as
you looked so intently towards it.
Yeah. As I told you, Eradan, what we carry, each of us, is not good. Seeks to worm its way into our minds, into our very thoughts, into our decisions. When I sleep, I cannot tell if what I see is my own or that thing corrupting me. I had a vision just now, a dream. We were sailing or canoeing down the river, and I turned to one of the rangers. It's as you said, we were assaulted by a hail of arrows, an endless hail.
This
I
shall
don't
not
know,
happen.
as I said.
This won't happen. As long as we're alive.
I have to believe it.
Uh,
But certainly I would not dream of this spontaneously. It is trying to tell me something. Wants to be found.
If the ring is cursed, the ring, Arasil's ring, what you carry seems even more terrific burden. You people should be on your way quickly. You must get rid of that mission. Complete that burden. Complete your mission.
I laugh a little bit as I'm like, and yet, not 10 minutes ago, we were at each other's throats.
he chugs. Yeah, as well.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And Frog kind of looks a bit solemn. And that he was hoping maybe for another day's a night's rest or for a full night's sleep. You're not wrong. Nothing was come before this.
Bungo, are you here?
I think he's still BRBing.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say the message. Never mind. Well, I had something to discuss with you guys, but I probably should wait till he comes back.
All right, let's take 5 then.
I had a question for Eradan.
Yes, let's go.
Or, how wide is the river south of here? Now, we've seen that it's pretty wide at this point.
Oh, it can get...
The last few days, it's been plenty wide. In other words, could a tree toppled span the river? And I think the answer is no.
No. No, it's between 15, 20, 30 meters even sometimes. Problem is
And
that
north of here,
there are a few places. There are fjords and there is an island as well. The island of the sorceress. No one goes there. But there is a fort there as well. And
how far is that from here?
a good few many days. I would say 7, 8 days from here.
Okay,
Are you
here's my
thinking of-
thought.
You think of cutting straight across to Sandford?
You know exactly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if he was under the influence of the ring, it may be known which way we travel, in which case we're at risk. On the other hand, we're at risk if we're not on horseback because we cannot stand against that many wargs and we can't keep ahead of them. But if we were to head due west from here, there's a desperate chance we could make it, and we might be going by the old Briar, if I understand right. Let's find out approximately where that is. So we can take care of that on the way. And, oh my gosh, I wish we had horses. Oh, and is there any chance of getting half a dozen horses in the Shire?
Maybe there'll be a few at the Old Briars, actually. I know they keep a few. I don't know if they'll have as many as you need, says Eradan.
Well, that is my thought.
I was thinking the same thing, Galder, but those wargs can cross the river, one of those fjords, and they could catch up to us quite quickly.
But he says the ford is 7 days south of here.
Yeah. Which is like, yeah.
Yeah, but
So that gives us 7 days to make progress. We may have to make a forced march of it or something.
But would we get? How far would we get in 7 days? We're going to walk. We're going to get 200 miles in 7 days? I don't think so.
No, that would take 10.
That would take 10. Okay, so we could be. Yes, halfway there. In the time.
That's where he estimates the Isle of the Sorceress to be.
Mm-hmm. Because then they would have an angle catch up to us. What do as a gal, Bunga, what do you guys think? I don't mean to be rude, but you're a shorter shorter step.
Azagal's tougher than any of us. But
Yes.
that doesn't mean it's a wise choice.
No.
I don't mind neither running nor walking, so
But jogging is the one thing you don't want to do. It's one or the other.
Yes. Walk or sprint, no jogging.
No jogging.
yeah.
Either we're in a rush or we're not in a rush. I don't give us half measures.
I'm having a bad influence on you.
With dwarves are natural born sprinters, very deadly on short distances.
I've seen this. I've seen this against the wraith we encountered. You traverse that short distance in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Were you not
Bunga, what
supposed
do
to
you
meet
think?
Orathel? Was it?
Well, we will not be making that appointment if we go due west, that's for sure. It's just the way it is.
Thing is, we will have to leave before we get to Farbad, because we don't want to enter Farbad
If I'm not mistaken, Sarn Ford is almost directly west from us now.
It is, yes.
So,
But it is,
we wouldn't be...
it means going through the South Downs or passing by them. The terrain is not necessarily flat.
Yes, and the road is faster. And particularly faster when you're on horseback. But you have to get those horses first.
Only we could find a way to canoe on the ground. Well,
Do the Rangers have any horses here?
They don't. If you go west now,
Yes.
at least you'll make sure to avoid roaming rivers, Dunlanders. They come far north. I believe they're also in Cardalan beyond the river, but the more south you go, the more they are. If you go west now, there's a better chance you won't cross them. But they're not looking to play dice or cards or smoke pipe. That I can assure you. It's one of the older ranger talking now.
Well, this way we would have, we could keep Eradan company also until his errand is fulfilled. And Yermi, do you want to talk us out of this?
My friends, you're people of the world. You know the ways. Trust your judgment. I love those waters. The river is a fine way to travel. Paddling has something to it. Meditative. Even in those conditions, in this context, I mean, I can lose my mind looking at the ripples, the water. And I know that Cardalan is yet another one of those haunted lost kingdom. Has a poor reputation, to say the least.
Yeah.
It is
looks
supposed
like
to be
it's
filled with mounds and tombs and cairns, all sorts. The like we can find in the Barrow Downs, although more scattered. Well, I have not been there yet myself.
very much a devil you know, devil you don't situation.
Yeah, if you start walking now, we'll have to be walking 500 miles.
I mean, all the way to Grey Havens.
Wait, there is a chance their horse is there. And it's a safe haven. You could stay at Old Briars for as long as you know, as long as you want.
No, every day we stay, they'll be catching up with us.
And we don't want to endanger his haven. But also, Eradan, I'd looked at our rangers. We were supposed to be at peace here, and it seems that danger follows us at every step. Intentionally or not. Or whether maybe we are the ones who bring the danger itself, uninvited to places of peace. Galdi is right, we need to be quick. I don't know. I don't know which is the right choice. There is for sure no right choice. And we can think about it, we can travel fast by water. And then the road on the Greenway will be definitely an easier march up north. But as those orcs and wargs, they will use that ford to cross over and cut us off. Maybe we have no choice, but we have to push on straight ahead, due west. The risk is if we stay on the water and cross by Farbad and there's wargs, they cross near the island of the witch, then they are between us and our destination.
Eradan goes, I'm sure I could take you to the Old Briar in 9 days or less.
So where would that be? 9, Old Briar was... Where's the Old Briar, Eradan?
It's on the A
Roughly.
of Cardolan.
Let me look at your map.
Out of character, what do you guys think? What do we think? I cannot
Okay, yeah,
pass.
it's exactly on the way. It's
I paused the
exactly,
game
couldn't
because
be
we are
more on the way.
above table. There's a clock running, a secret clock.
Yes. So my worry is they're gonna the wargs are gonna come down here. They're gonna cross over, and then while we're down here making our way up here, they're gonna be like, what? Ambush. They might not.
Yeah. Okay. Well, remember we have the Mirror. And if we cut across by foot, we'll be using it.
The Mirror?
Yeah.
The mirror.
No, the drink.
Oh, yes. What does that do? The cordial.
It's all help restore our vigor, and if we're not going to be resting, we will need it.
Yeah. Gain 1 less fatigue on the next journey event, 10 doses. I say we go for it. We have to destroy this ring anyway. We're gonna have to stop there.
Yeah.
It might give us a good point. It might give us a good spot to have a night of peace. Sleep by a fire, warm fire, and then we can make the last push up to the Shire from there.
And there's another reason to do it. Heidi loves being surprised.
Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe he knew this was going to happen all along.
He's trying to steer the whole campaign west.
I think we should go to, the West Gate. Moria sounds very nice this time of year. We can leave the dragon egg over there.
Yeah.
Maybe
There's a certain creature there, I think, that could take good care of it.
Over there.
Yeah.
Take it to Gondor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think we go west.
Yeah.
And it's actually, it's not a dragon, it's an octopus, and we leave it at the gate of Moria, and that's how come that creature gets there.
Yeah, and it'll be left alone then. No one's going to go there. No one's going to disturb those waters. Because the doors of Moria are always open.
Okay. Let's see. Who's down hope? I think we've had a nice chat, and we probably should replenish our hope, don't you?
I've used 1 hope.
Is it okay if he has his 1 back?
Yeah.
How about Bungo and Azagal?
Yeah, I'm 4 down.
You're 4 down. Azagal, how many are you down?
I'm not. I have my full complement of hope.
I am down 2, so if you don't mind, I will take 2. That makes 3, and that leaves exactly 4 for you, Owen.
Oh, wow. Okay. Are you sure?
Is that my math? That's correct.
Well, at least you're not hopeless.
Bungo, I think you should be on Owen, I think you should be on 4 fatigue because you recover 1 this session.
Okay.
And let's see. We're going to take the cordial before each leg, right?
We have 10 doses.
I guess that's it doesn't really matter. I guess it makes sense to take it before the journey starts. What's the precise rule actually?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say my amount of shadow is scaring me, but what can we do about it?
It should scare you. The only one who's enjoying it is Addy.
It's okay. I'm gonna.
He's ignoring me. He's ignoring me. My jab.
Do you think they need a 10th ring wraith? Maybe.
Sorry, I
just
missed
make
something.
a nice even number. No, I was saying that my amount of shadow is scaring me, and I was saying, do you think they need a 10th ring wraith that has a nice even number?
Oh, you're good.
I can always convert it into a scar.
You have
It would become a
hope.
scar.
I think they were hoping for a warrior, not a chew toy.
Well, listen, you'd play with hands you're dealt, right? Chew toys are very resilient. So maybe they are the best carriers.
And I was glad to have you with me today, Thorald.
Before the morning, that will be a
Likewise, guys.
short rest. So anyone who has who's missing anything in endurance is recovering. Everyone is at full endurance.
I can do something with a full rest. A short rest, sorry.
Okay. All right, we have another choice to make. We can choose it on the way, however.
Well, here you guys. You and all members of the company may regain an extra amount of lost endurance equal to my wisdom rating, which is free. On a short rest, but my endurance is maxed. So.
Is that endurance or fatigue?
Endurance.
Endurance. So
Okay.
this is in fact for the. I don't know, because you recover. You recover full endurance? No, with the prolonged rest, and you recover.
Yes, unless you're wounded.
Strength.
Yeah.
I was once.
Because of cram, I can get you guys to recover an extra 3. At the moment, it's free endurance.
Endurance.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. The other question is, how do we want to push it and go further? That's something. In any case, I'm going to.
With the Mirovar, you may as well try to force march.
Yeah.
To there, it's,
Okay. If they have any local maps, I will look over them before, because I may find a shortcut that he didn't think of.
7 hexes, yeah? 7 hexes. So with your travel skills, like you could expect 1, 2, maybe 3 events, yeah?
Yeah.
At
Now,
best,
guys,
that would
normally.
it depends. At best, that would be 1.
Best one what? I'm sorry?
At best,
One
it's
travel event.
1 travel event.
Oh, yeah. Unless I roll a bunch of 6s, but that's not likely.
Even though, because that would
I
be...
am-
Yeah.
I am going to blow hope on these rolls. Because I think with the...
We can do as few distractions as possible.
Yeah.
As few events as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you force march, it's 1 point of fatigue per day. Force march, but you go double.
No sixes.
Double speed. Oh, that
That's
was
a Sauron, isn't
Yeah.
it?
No, it was not a Sauron
a success, a normal success.
because
So
I
there
have.
would be an
I'm
event
favored.
in 3. Okay.
Ah, okay.
But yes, you did see an Eye of Sauron, though.
Yes, I did.
Yep.
I see it every night in my dreams.
Yes. Okay, let's force march it. I guess we have to say we're taking the Marivor. I hope you have a counter of that somewhere because I have it several pages back and I'm not sure where those notes are right now.
There was
I have it
10,
on my
10
character sheet.
doses each.
Yeah, I can change
Yeah.
that to 9 doses now. Can I edit this?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you do force march.
Yes. Oh, we asked them to hide the canoe, so it looks like we've left.
Hmm.
Or actually, let's hide the canoes ourselves.
You hide the canoes.
Yeah, because if they see there's a bunch of empty canoes here, then it's gonna be immediately clear what we've done. I'm hoping
You
that they
leave
won't
them.
realize for a few days.
You leave them
Why?
on,
We
the,
could- we
on
could-
the
we-
inside, yeah, on the in the
We
angle.
could. I have an idea.
Okay.
We could put some thing that smells like us in the canoes and set them downriver.
with
the-
three rangers. That would give them something else to do for a few days.
The wargs would smell us and
Nice.
see us downriver.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think the
And
rangers.
really, we only need one item, because I think if we use a pair of Azagal's socks, that will be enough
I was thinking that might be
to waylay them. No other items would be necessary.
I imagine
Yes,
the
one of
rangers waving, when they're in the canoe, like they're not going on holiday.
They all have face masks because it's so smelly.
And well, first, beforehand, they dropped you on the west bank, right? And then they paddle south. And you lose
You
sight
guys
of
like
them.
that plan?
You enter those underwoods that near the whole well, and you just double speed through those this accidental terrain that leads up towards the higher plains of Gardaland, and the lands opens up onto low hills after low hills. Pretty barren, not as barren though, not as stony. It's not like stone barrens. It's more like wolds. Wolds, and it's spring, so yeah, I guess this it would do for the default area door.
Hey, look at that.
And there is no time for Eradan goes full speed, double speed. No time for rest. No time for second, third, and fourth breakfasts. No time for seventh, eighth, and ninth breakfasts. It's all about making
Don't go
time.
miserable.
Well, the less breakfast, the less load you have to carry.
I think it's equal weight because it's either in your bag or in your stomach, so I don't think it makes a difference.
That's between you and me, Thorol. Don't tell Bungo.
think he's had many a breakfast to know exactly how it works, Galdir.
Well, I've found with the Hobbit folks, stomach pains can short circuit the brain.
I hear it's a sign. I thought it was a great motivator to ingest more, and mostly by more I mean a pint
I
of
get the
fine cider.
roll a d6.
Alrighty. Oh, let's see if that's what the last roll was. It would have been a 1 otherwise, which would have been the same. If you looked at the last 6 I rolled.
It's nice because it was Azagal's turn actually, and it's nice. It's him now. So the Scart is having an episode of what kind? Will be in. This is not the Darklands anymore. This happens a day and a half after leaving Erthad Kellen. Erime going full on westward is in a weird mood. She has not talked for that day and a half, but she has the gait and the height to walk that fast and constantly like that, pushing on. It's only a day and a half. And you've been traveling already 60 miles.
Wow. Good job, guys.
Yes.
So, what was I saying? Yeah, this is the, how do they call it? Wild? Yeah, Wildlands.
Well, I don't know what they
So
call
that
it.
won't be, that will
Wildlands.
not be an ill-favored. It's a neutral event. And the terrain is not difficult either anymore. So no modifier on the resolution. So you can roll for us a feat die, and we'll see what's happening.
Cool.
You.
Wait. Oh. Okay. A feed die.
It's because of your donation of the socks. Therefore, it has to be the feet die.
Oh, nice! A joyful
Wow.
sight.
Good stuff.
Oh, just what we needed, an elf with 5 horses. How did you know?
It's Aragorn himself. It's truly an auspicious moment.
Nah,
No, he only
it's
has 1
100
horse.
dwarves from
Now, that would be an auspicious
Erebor.
time.
Yeah.
100 dwarves,
Yes.
fully armored.
It is the
Yeah,
end
we
of
won't be fast, but
the end of your second day, and there is this this hill, and there's this little wood that runs its slope. And as you approach it, you don't really know if you have the time to skirt it before dusk. If you should go over it or find shelter below it. And Eradan goes, "Oh, this is a good place. The Garden of Taradath. We should stop here for the night." And Yorime goes, like she started. "What did you just say? Taradath? Taradath had gardens here. Indeed, my lady, did you know this person? I mean, he's a legend. It's been... I understand. How could you... Oh, sorry, And he shuts up. Well, let me lead you. Follow me."
Please. Yes.
You go up that slope. It's gentle hill. And on top of it, there is this derelict manor melded with the overgrowth, you know, and it's all green, completely covered in moss, lichens, and ivy. It looks like a green manor without roof, chimney jutting up, just like a tree trunk. There is what seems to be a well there, and it's operational. You can make use of it. The rangers are using it. And there is a sort of a door with in a back garden with bas reliefs of Yavanna there. The deity, feminine deity, or holding fruits and grapes and sowing seeds on the world below. She's surrounded by vines and ivy. Barely visible, the whole thing is covered in lichen. You know, her features are organically transmuted by the new growth. Elves come often here. I mean, often in elf reckoning. And so I've heard. Never meet them myself. I've been here only once. Water is good. Everyone will gain 1 point of hope just for the Zen atmosphere there is here.
Can I lose 9 points of shadow? Is that possible? Because it's just so.
No, but when you drink the water, you guys recover an extra point of fatigue on top of the mirror for 1, meaning that. And anyway, it was just joyful sight, so no fatigue is gained for this. You guys just like you walk like crazy, you know. You push double speed, forced march, 80 miles in how many miles?
60.
We did
60
40,
miles in
actually.
a day and a half, in 2 days, yeah. And that's 20 miles more than normal. And you feel ground, you're fresh. You have this nice view. There's a garden, so at the back where there is this sort of gate, the sculpture of Yavanna, and in the front there is an old vineyard, totally abandoned, outgrown, and there are those surprise benches. You know, they are overgrown as well, but you can sit, you have the view on the valley. You see the sun coming down, you know, setting in the west. And it's time for a nice pipe and Shire tobacco. Just the perfect spot. Why not create a commune here? Rebuild.
You know, I think a dragon egg raised here surely could not become evil. It would be impossible.
Let's give it a go.
Give praise to Yavanna. Here we are in desperate straits, and you give us hope. Thank you.
I see it as a sign from the gods. that our journey is being watched very closely.
Well, it makes me feel we weren't utterly foolish to go this way and abandon our boats.
Yeah, we could be wet and soggy like those poor rangers, but now here we are, dry, enjoying some fine long bottom leaf, some good food on a great stove, amongst friends, old and new. What life is all about, surely. Think we'll sleep well tonight.
Yes, go on and rest, my friends. I will take the first watch.
It's an early rise. We have a lot of ground to cover in the morning. Well, not just the morning, all day.
She sings.
Who sings?
Irime.
Ah, anime sings.
She sings towards the west. Kind of like longing song. Really languished melody. With rhymes that come, every like 16 steps. Long stances and lines. Very high poetry. Somber, but at peace. Now, voice just goes down, rumbles down this abandoned vineyards. Tobacco feels good. The water is fresh. And jerky.
Is it too early for
chunky,
grapes?
Jerky, chewy.
Is it too early for grapes?
Oh, here, yeah. They're not even showing at this time.
That was worth a try. I just felt so blessed that I thought maybe there'd be grapes in spite of the season.
Yeah.
Maybe deep in the cellar I find some wine, and that could be a substitute for your grapes, Galdir.
Oh, that would be better wine than some of that I've been hearing lately.
Maybe they've stocked some Dorwinian good stuff down here.
Oh.
I'm gonna go I'm gonna go into the basement to see if there's some vintages.
Aha, interesting. Roll.
What should I roll?
Roll explore.
Explore, okay. It's not my greatest stat, but let's go. No, sadly.
I was hoping
There was
for
never.
an eye.
There was never a chance I was gonna. Yeah, it's not a vintage. It's actually poison. a vintage from Angband.
That's right. Oh, it's exactly.
Wow.
When was it? 1741. Yeah. Was it 1741? Never mind. The fall of Angband. From Angband? You mean like really old vintage? I thought you said.
Yeah. Well, that would just be vinegar. That would just be like solid at that point.
Oh, but yeah.
I mean, that's the Sauron. That's the worst thing I could find. Is just
the dead.
It's either a Dorwinian fresh, a vintage Dorwinian, or it's maybe a sparkling Dorwinian, and then at the bottom you have crusty, dusty, in black speech, Angband.
Bungo, you've not seen this this grape. It is of another kind than the one that grows in the South Barding. It looks hardy. Of course, it's been left abandoned and stuff. It grows wild and, but it's resilient. It's there, even unattended.
Oh, I will take a small cutting of it, just for memory's sake, to show my cousins at some time.
Sure. Which cousin? Brilliant. All right. Whatever you want, guys, but this night is going to be a real full night rest. While
Awesome.
you're in the wild, you're in that green mansion, that rune, but it's it feels like first class outdoor.
I want to go to Eradan and say, obviously you're all in a good mood, and say, since you've joined our fellowship, every day's been a good day. Well, apart from last night, but
That would have been.
that would have happened. Would happen regardless of. But you should know. You're a good guy. We are blessed to have you.
Thank you. I just don't want to go to sleep now.
Why not?
The ring, it feels weird. The ring feels weird.
I take him into like a. I say, what is it feeling? What are you feeling?
I don't know. I have weird thoughts. I don't want to spoil it. Maybe I should just go. I'll just go watch. I'll see you in the morning.
Eradan, where are you gonna go?
I'll just try and tire myself. I just need a. I just can't rest now.
Wait. Where's the ring now?
Here in my pocket, in the pouch.
Take it out of your pocket.
Okay, look. I'll just bury it here.
No. Relax. Take it out of your pocket. Put it in your bag while you sleep. Let it be away from you. Let me help you, and I will show. I'll put. If he gives you the ring, I'll put it in his bag, and say it's here. In the morning, you'll find it here. Tonight, you need to conserve your energy.
Okay.
Trust me.
Roll wisdom against 2 points of shadow.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, we're gonna burn some hope on this one.
Yes.
Definitely.
Oh man.
You put that ring in the pouch. You secure it in the bag.
No wonder he was smiling the whole way through. He was like, yes.
He takes the bag. Okay. He resign and just try and find a place to sleep. And as he covers his face with his hood, you see a glimpse in his eyes. And suddenly you see a farmstead in flame. And the silhouette of Eradan escaping the flames, bursting through the wall of flame that is burning the palisade and cottages inside. And he runs with the egg. To the south.
I kind of shake myself. And although it's been a lovely evening, I feel tired. All of a sudden tired, and I look at the ring, I look at Eradan, I say, "Carl, you idiot."
He goes.
And
what?
nothing, Eradan. You sleep. Sleep, you're tired.
Yes, sir.
We have a long day tomorrow.
Indeed. Thank you. Thank you for your help.
It's what I'm here for. And I will head down to the hearth, and I will kind of sit in a chair and just look at the fire, gaze into it, and just, think about this burning village and fire and the egg. And then there's kind of tiredness washes over me, and if no one interrupts me, I fall asleep in this chair like an old man, watching his TV.
You fall asleep in the chair and you wake up with a piece of cloth like this and tied into a bow at the top of your head.
Oh, dry mouth. Oh, I'm tired. I go, what the hell?
You talk in your sleep, my friend.
Galder, what time is it? Where am I? What is this?
It's almost dawn. It's time to go.
Hervé and I
No
have
time
been
to lose.
spelling each other all night. Yes.
Sorry?
Hervé and I have been spelling each other all night. But it's time to go.
The ranger is kicking dust on the embers. Azaghal,
Right, let's go.
Azaghal, wake up. Let's go.
You see, for all I run to the well. I just kind of drink a lot of water. I kind of, obviously by the fire, I had a lot of smoke. It's kind of like dehydrated me, so I'm thirsty.
Azaghal opens one eye. Is it dark yet?
It's morning already. Have you not?
Nah, the sun is out.
Oh gosh, we're going towards the Blue Mountain. If that's some of reinsurance to you, you'll be home
Every
soon.
day, a step closer.
And we're going towards the Shire as well.
Yeah.
And to Old Briar.
Let's go then.
This is something you're gonna see. Time for another travel roll. As you guys head off that little
Wait,
hill.
we've only been a day and a half. How many days
Are
are
we
we supposed to
spending
go?
another
Yeah.
Mirvor?
You
Yeah.
want to get another dose of Mirvor? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
How many?
the
Okay.
the
8
event
left.
the event happens 3 hexes away. So instead of having traveled 5 days, you traveled a day
Oh, yeah,
and
I
a
got
half.
2 sixes.
Oh, nice.
Gotcha. That's
Yeah.
Oh.
nice.
As we travel, I want to speak to Bungo, and I want to ask him. We can do this later, but I want to ask him about the Shire and all the things we can do and relax and eat and drink in the Shire.
If out of the corner of our eyes, Eradan and I noticed that you have enough breath to speak with Bungo, we kind of increase the pace just a little bit?
Oh, screw you guys.
Must not be pushing you hard enough.
Wanna
No,
take the
well-
egg from him?
I'm sure Bungo's like, dude, shut the hell up. I'm trying to run here. I'm literally at full sprint. Bungo, tell me all about your lovely pastries you have. And it's like, I'm dying here, dude.
That's a good time
The reason
to do
being is I have 11 shadow points. I'm thinking I need a break, guys. Excuse my language. I need a
Oh,
break.
wait. What's your maximum shadow?
I'm at 11 now.
No.
you have
Out of 16?
Yeah.
No, you got to be careful. Don't let yourself get too close. Take a shadow point if you're within 3 or 4
Yeah.
points.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to think in the future. I'm
There are 4
I'm
steps
5
on the
away.
shadow path. 4 levels.
I'm 5 away from a shadow point.
Yeah, no. It doesn't work that way. If you let yourself get max out, you don't get a shadow point. You get a you break one
yeah.
level.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm 5 away from breaking.
So no. So you take a shadow point to keep from breaking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you take a
Like a
spell.
shadow
You don't
spell.
want you don't want to let yourself get within 4 points. It's too easy to get 4 points at once. So when you're within 4 points, so when you're at 12, if your maximum is 16, when you're at 12, you should go in and take the shadow point.
Take a shadow
I mean,
scar.
to be fair, that could happen. Next session, I could take 2 immediately and be at 13. Well, I at 13, yeah. Every session, Addy is like, go on, 2 more, have 2 more, have 2 more, have 2 more.
Yeah.
And I can fail them.
You could
Like
have taken
when you go
4
drink with
this
a Russian,
game.
you know. Another.
I've taken 3 this session.
Yeah. So
Because
careful.
I have to touch evil things. It's a thing. I'm like a magpie. It's evil things I have to touch, and I have to.
Well, once early on, I took 4 at once. Remember, I was the one who was shadow cursed for a while. I had to take
Yeah.
a point of.
And then again, I'm the one with the shadow scar.
Yeah,
I took a shadow scar early on. Yeah.
Okay, so I can take a shadow scar whenever.
But you can't whenever. Once you max out at 16, you don't get to take a shadow scar. At that point, you break a level and you have no shadow.
So how do we prevent that?
You prevent that by taking a shadow scar when you feel like you're getting close. It's a judgment call. But basically, I haven't seen anyone take more than 4 points at once. So
Okay.
when you're within 4 points of your max, so when you're at 12, that's when I would do it. I mean, you could play with fire and kind of wait until you're within 2 points.
I think next session a scar is definitely coming my way.
Okay.
But
Okay.
can you take a scar at any time?
Yes.
Yes,
In the middle of
unless
combat.
you're about to get a point on the shadow path.
Oh,
I
yes.
mean,
Unless you have just made the roll and lost the foreshadow. At that point, it's too late, Bob. You're on your own
Okay, so
shadow.
I think next session, as soon as we'll see how it goes, because maybe this session I have to take a scar.
Yeah,
Good to know.
let's see.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt with the metagaming, but you need to know how that works because you're in a bad way.
I thought I could only take a shadow scar during a fellowship phase, which was why I'm like,
No.
Bungo,
Gotcha.
how does the Shire sound? Because I could use an extended holiday.
Now in the fellowship phase, you can actually get rid of scars.
Of scars, okay.
You have to spend experience to get rid of them, though. That's the bad thing about shadow scars.
A nice little economy. I think they made it quite. It flows. It's normal. It's nice.
Well, maybe I want to go down the shadow path. Maybe I want to go one step down. Maybe I do.
Okay.
Darth Thorald. We'll see. Let's run, boys, or jog.
In the
I don't know.
morning of the 3rd day after your stay at the hill of the Garden of Taridas, see the walls of those wafting plains of Gardaland are getting flatter and flatter as you go west. And now it's just you have plain view over miles ahead. From time to time there's a hill, but as soon as you're uphill, you can see far. And you see those features, you see those cairns of Gardaland, of the ancient, basically graveyards. You realize that there is quite a few of those strewn here and there, across that ancient kingdom. And not a farmstead, not a single farm in view, not a plume of smoke to indicate a sign of life. A very windy place. Although the walls are green, it's spring. There are meadow flowers, plenty. But the emptiness is striking. This land is barely beginning to recover some kind of cataclysm, and it's been blanketed by only a couple inches of simple grass and meadow flowers. Below you feel the soil is cold, the ground echoes some weird memories. And on the morning of, so that it's what did we say? That was a flash trip. You double check again. We had 1, 2, 3, 4.
So we did 60 days in a day and a half. 60 miles, sorry, in a day and a half.
The morning of the 5th day. So Eradan said he can bring you there in 9 days, and you arrive there on the 5th day, in the morning.
Done, guys.
You see it from way before our arrival. A nice estate, a massive farmstead. It looks like a fortified village with about 8 or 10 or a dozen buildings inside, surrounded by a moat and a living fence, sort of protected with a gate and a path that runs from the gate southward towards the greenway. About 4 or 5 plumes of smoke erupt from the chimneys. You can see pointing above the palisade and the moat. But before you arrive, as you're still 100 meters away from the gate, you see there is a crowd gathered at those gates. Big double gate. From a distance, you see that a group is standing at the front. Those gates are closed. There are 2 horsemen. 2 horsemen. That take off. They leave the place.
Hey.
And they head off south on their horses. They ride south, leaving the group to head back in, going through a those doors inside gates, yeah, passage doors. How would you call them? There are two big double gates. Sort of like you could let in horses and carriages through, Then you have a little door carved inside one of those big.
Postern gate?
Possibly, yeah. So that little group goes back in to that.
So were the horsemen escorts apparently for the folks coming?
The horsemen just left southward, and the 3 or 4 individuals go through the gates and enter the little village. And now you approach, and you're now basically the doors have nearly closed under your nose, and the horses are you can see just the dust, behind them as you look south, and they're gone.
Well, let's enter. Let's take care of the matter that most needs to be taken care of.
And so you ask, but here,
Eradan
an
approaches
important
the door,
matter.
knocks heavily. Oh man! Anator! It is us! Me! Eradan! I brought company, we have friends. Elf friends. Actual elves. And dwarves. Hobbits. So man! And all of a sudden the door opens. This
Just ignore me.
postern door. And you see a bearded countryman. Very strong build, large lips, big eyebrows, strong jaw, dark gaze. Suspicious, opens the door. Eradan, what are you doing here? He looks at the company. Gosh. Come on in, quickly. Come on.
Thank you. Who were the horsemen?
Trouble. Dunlanders. Blackmailers. You enter, you see a little paradise in there. Patches of garden and fields being neatly tilled and tended to. Around a dozen of buildings. You hear the din of a forge going. There is a big tree in the middle. Towering tree. And a few old school cottages. And one of them bigger, forming some kind of hall. Old school hall. Square. All buildings are square. You hear the cries of children, loitering somewhere in that settlement. And you see the silhouette of a woman carrying water from a well towards one of this building. And that man, Torman, is leading you towards the center of that. That thing is, 60 meters across. with enough field and orchard. How do you pronounce? Arcade.
Arcade.
It's there's there will be plenty food when time comes. It's still early spring. It's not so much early now.
It's not arcade. It's orchard.
Orchard, exactly.
Orchard. Oh,
Yeah,
I
orchard.
misunderstood what you were saying.
Orchard.
No, I was like, I was hearing it. I was like, oh no, arcade is not. Arcade is a video game. Yeah, exactly. Which
Well, it's
would be
a collection of buildings, but you mean a collection of fruit trees.
Yes.
Yeah. Orchard.
Yes.
Orchard. So there is. I mean, it's something else than the little farmstead you visited back before winter.
Andy, is this entirely walled?
Yeah.
It's a walled.
Yeah.
In the wall is wooden, clay.
It's like
stone.
a living. It's a wooden palisade, but forming some kind of living fence.
Okay, so not a hedge, but stronger, like with wood.
Yeah, like a hedge. Mm-hmm.
A tall hedge.
A tall hedge, yeah. A tall hedge of about 3 meters high, and 45 as well on top of a moat, yeah. So there is a dip, there's this
a ditch,
yeah, ditch all around. So that could deter, invaders.
Cavalry force, yes.
Yeah. From direct assault, But
cool.
then,
okay, great.
Then you estimate like the population inside, not great, like to defend, actively defend if they were in, there was a siege or whatever. Attackers coming various directions would be a feat, to defend. Still that hedge is pretty impressive, and it's made of the worst kind of brushes,
Brambles, thorns.
Oh yeah,
just nasty business.
Holly, bramble, blackberries. It's eatable as well.
The Snow White forest.
That's right.
Hi ho. No, sorry.
Yeah.
Indeed. He continues on. Dunlanders at our door. Would have thought. I don't know what of Tarbat now. This really is bad news if they're here now.
Do these Dunlanders, they have free reign in the country?
I mean, this is new. Before winter, we had not seen any, but something must have happened at Farbad.
We've heard rumors that Farbad is under the control of thieves and ne'er-do-wells.
Indeed, a conflicted individual. I don't know. He used to be a thief. We actually had a feud going before he became the new self-elected king. But I don't know what of him now. Maybe he came to his senses.
Maybe he's. If they are. Dunlanders here are raiding this far north, then likely they are in league. Maybe he's even funding these raids to harass you.
What are your names, people? Welcome.
I'm Thorald from Dale. I should say I'm merely speculating, but I was maybe an outside perspective would have. Anyway, I've said again I'm only speculating, but I'm Thorald from Dale, and I'm joined by Galdir of the Wooden Realms, Azagal of the Blue Mountains, Bungo of the Shire, Irime of, well, all places, and Eradan, you know him well, the Ranger of Veridor.
Oh, we know each other. Eradan. How's your life? Still a fiasco? Don't tell me. You know, he goes, he grabs his shoulder, seems to know him well, and you enter inside the great hall, and a woman is crying in pain. Like you hear, like really, like the yell of a woman just giving everything she has. And as you enter the hall, the first thing you hear right after that, as the thing is just delving in, you know, it's twilight in there. There are torches here and there. It's a lot darker inside than outside. The next thing you hear after entering the hall, and we'll close the session on that, is the cry of a newborn baby.